I have to throw everything.
Man, our lives are so.
I am the person that reads all of the small details and goes over the instructions.
When are you gonna dye your hair?
It's like,
What are you talking about?
For number 2. Oh, how does TKN? This should be fun. How did Taryn meet Kristen?
it was so cute. Except she didn't talk to me.
So, I am pretty shy, especially if you don't know me or you first meet me. So, if I don't talk to you, it doesn't mean that I don't like you. It's just because I'm a shy person. And Taryn got to see that firsthand.
I thought she was just like, I don't know who this girl is, and I don't care if she comes here. I don't like her.
So, it was on, Taryn visited LSU for a recruiting trip. So, you're like with the team and stuff all the time. And I just didn't talk to her. However, it's a two-way street. She did not come up to me. So,
It's fair. It's fair.
but yeah, that was our first time meeting each other. We didn't speak to each other. Now, we talk a lot to each other.
Correct. How does TKN adjust to time changes and jet lag for international tournaments? We have definitely learned a lot. The first couple trips, we were so exhausted that we broke the cardinal rule of taking a nap on the first day. We no longer do that. We literally set up activities so that we are up and moving for the rest of that day so that we can try to get on track of the time that we are flying to. And then we are also just like very cognizant of what times we are eating, and instead of it being like a certain time, it's in comparison to the game. So say the game is at 9, we have to make sure that we're up at least 2 hours earlier, and then we eat 1.5 hours before our game. Just those kinds of things.
That's good. You want to hold the board? How does TKN prepare for a match? I would say it kind of depends on the match. Like she kind of said, if it's in like the morning, we may wake up a little earlier just to kind of get the eyes awake, get the blood flowing. But we each kind of, in warm-ups, we each have an AirPod and we're just listening to, it's a wide range of music. Sometimes it's country, sometimes it's the latest like top 40 song or something like that. But yeah, we just kind of both play the same music. We keep our warm-ups nice and light. We're not super serious. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say as far as scouting goes, we are playing a lot of the teams over and over again. So just like taking note of what we did last game against them and what we need to change and those kinds of things. We definitely, every time we're on the court and we have like a side change or honestly even in between points, that's kind of when we adjust based on what's going on, the different weather that we have to face, the different things that the other team is doing. How does TKN shake out of a funk during a match? Great question.
I think we're still working on that, but I think for both of us, it's a little different. Like sometimes I'm just like, Taryn, just like make a joke or something. Like keep it light, get out of like the seriousness. But we're also still, again, working on that because sometimes if she makes a joke, I may be like,
Why did you just make a joke?
so it's a ongoing learning process, but I think we just kind of, for both of us, one thing for sure is we just kind of resort back to our training. Like we know that we have put in the work, and if we kind of just like remind each other of that, like we're supposed to be here, it kind of helps that. Or we kind of like put it into perspective, like when we were in Stad, when we were playing Stad, we were like, Taryn, we're playing in the Alps right now. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, wow, that's kind of crazy. So it puts it into a little perspective and kind of just gets your mind out of oh my gosh, this is so serious. Like, we have to sign at this point. So,
Yeah. I would say the thing that has worked the best for us is definitely getting away from the game right before service eve, just looking at each other and being like, we are in South Africa right now, or we are in Switzerland. This is incredible. And just kind of realizing how far we have come in this past year because we weren't supposed to do any of it. So just being grateful.
how does TKN find sponsors? Wow. How do we find sponsors? It's kind of you have to put yourself out there. You kind of have to reach out to people or just kind of cross your fingers and hope people see us on TV or in the newspaper or just in interviews that we do and kind of reach out to us. We're always looking for sponsors, obviously, because what we do costs a lot of money to go to these places, to go to Switzerland, to go to South Africa.
Sometimes sponsors contact us if they see our drive and passion for what we want to do and our huge goals that we have. And they reach out and Louisiana, for example, saw the passion that Kristen had for beach volleyball and her dreams and aspirations, and they actually contacted her. So I think that is the coolest thing when they are on board with our vision and what we want to do, and they see that and they want to be a part of it. Hold on. I really want to be like, Adam.
Yeah. Okay. Seriously.
If you don't have an Adam, you need to find an Adam, and you can't have our Adam because he's ours.
Get a business manager from the beginning. Okay, last one. Should I do it? Do you want to do it?
You got it. You've been dreaming.
How does TKN spend their downtime? What downtime?
We don't have any.
We're still working on the downtime part. I mean, we haven't been to one in a while, but I love a good just movie. Just go sit in a theater, watch a movie. Or we watch movies at home.
We don't
have a downtime.
We don't have downtime. Even off season is still in season. Just like trying to keep up with your workouts. I would say the holidays, that is the best time for us to kind of get a little bit more of a break. We get to go spend some time with our families. Being at home is huge, and it's just kind of a mental and physical reset from the daily lives that we lead.
Yeah.
I know. We
It
don't
is
have...
sad. So I feel like this year we've learned we have a lot of things to work on, and I think giving ourselves more downtime is probably one of them. So the fact that we can't answer that question is something we will work on in 2023.
Yeah.
This coming year.
Stop.
And that
Is...
was all of your questions. We are very thankful that you submitted all these questions. Great questions. Some of them we need to work on. Some of them we need to answer better. But thank you.
We're learning just like you are. Don't break it. She throws everything.
And cut.
Y'all want to do another sign-off thing?
Oh.
Ready? Thank you so much for answering. You're welcome for answering.
Since I
know, I'll do it.
Closer.
Just you always point it out. I did this, so you have to do it.
I also didn't know how to answer the sponsor one without being like, Adam.
I know.
We got it.
You got it.
Thank you for submitting all your questions. We'll try and answer them next time. Nope. Here we go.
Thanks for submitting questions.
Gosh, darn it!
Why can't I do it? Thank you for asking questions. We are going to...
Thank
It took a lot for me not to just like...
you. Honestly,
Can I just do it? Guys, do it.